Welcome back to another video. Today we're playing a game called HanselAndGretel-DS. Normally I think of DS, I think of Dark Soul from Mega Man Battle Network. It seems this game is also made by Charon, or at least affiliated, because as you can see, there is a bunny. I have no idea what this game is about, although I think that's blood. I hope it's blood. I'm in the mood for something a little darker than the last game. White hair, purple eyes. Are they albino? Probably not. Let's get into it. I think this is like a point-and click game. This work contains scenes of violence. Do not play for under 15 years old. The story is a work of fiction. Then there is no relation of real people or organizations. Okay, definitely a Charon game. You can tell, because the way it is. Once upon a time, a poor woodcutter's family lived in a cabin on the edge of the forest. The woodcutter and his wife had 2 children, the wise older brother Hansel, and the lovely younger sister Gretel. They were so poor that they could not afford to eat every day. Then one evening, as the 2 children were asleep, the wife said to the woodcutter, "At this rate, all 4 of us will surely starve to death. We better abandon the children deep in the You are some horrible parents." In order to reduce the number of mouths to feed, she suggested to abandon Hansel and Gretel in the forest. The woodcutter reluctantly agreed that when morning arrived, he'd put the terrible plan into action. Hansel, who happened to overhear their conversation, stroked Gretel's forehead as she slept peacefully and nodded in determination. "I've got to protect Gretel." He slipped through the window and spent the night collecting white pebbles from the roadside. Eventually morning came, and the children were given small loaves of bread to eat. The children, along with the woodcutter and his wife, headed into the forest. They arrived at a place deep inside the forest. Hansel and Gretel had been collecting twigs. "Now, go wait by the fire so that you won't get cold. Papa and Mama are gonna go chop some wood nearby, okay?" The woodcutter's wife told them to rest by the fire. Hansel and Gretel were tired and fell asleep by the warm fire. When they woke, it was already dark. The woodcutter and his wife were nowhere to be seen. The children were left alone in the woods, just as the woodcutter's wife had planned. "Where did Papa and Mama go? Are we left behind?" "Onitan, what should we do? Gretel's scared." "It's alright, don't worry," said Hansel, patting Gretel on the head. Yes, as he walked through the forest, Hansel had put down white pebbles he'd collected last night. "Really? You're so amazing." "With Oni-chan, there's nothing to be afraid of." They decided to follow the pebbles to get out of the forest. "Oni-chan, let's go back home quickly. Gretel's stomach is rumbling already." Click on the map to explore and escape from the forest with Gretel. You can talk to Gretel by clicking on her. Huh. Definitely a different style of game. Can't say I've played many point-and-click games. Many tall trees are lined up in a row. There's just the right size for Papa to chop up and bring home. Wow, what a big tree. One day we'll become big like Papa and be able to cut down such a huge tree. "Oni-chan, what's wrong? You're staring at Gretel so much." "Maybe, Oni-chan, are you scared?" "Don't worry, Gretel will always be with you, okay? If anything happens, Gretel will protect Oni-chan, okay?" Alright. Proceed onwards. No. Gray smoke was rising from the smoldering embers of the campfire. Weird. The flame was crackling bright just a while ago. Some strange smoke is coming out too. Wouldn't be bad to breathe it in. That means we should breathe it in. This is the rock I was sitting on a while ago. It was bumpy and uncomfortable to sit on. Oniton, you let Gretel sit on the less bumpy one again, didn't you? Thanks, Oniton. I love you. Don't worry, the goal's to live. In the dark forest, many trees are lined up in a row. It's all very creepy. I wonder what would happen if I was all alone. Oniton, you're all spaced out. What's wrong? Is there someone in the middle of this forest? Don't leave Gretel all alone, okay? If Oniton abandons Gretel, she'll cry. Oh, don't worry, I would never abandon my sister like that. We're here to survive and stuff. The pebbles I dropped before had fallen on the trail. What a relief. Like this, we'll be able to go home. They're still here. Gretel wants to become as smart as Oniton in the future. And you know, when Gretel becomes super duper smart, Gretel's going to marry Oni. Oh no. I'm afraid that is very, very inappropriate. Proceed onwards. It's a bunny and a duck. I am that duck. Gretel wants to touch it. It looks so fluffy and yummy. Don't eat the bunny. That's messed up, man. I'll touch the duck. Chick, sheep, you see those pebbles? Follow those and quickly go back home. For the love of God, don't take the wrong road. What awaits at the end of the wrong road is death. Oniton, doesn't that bird look tasty? Let's quickly catch it and have grilled meat. Help me, sorry. Huh. Usa provides save points for the whole nation. Usa is a bunny that can speak Japanese. Who's amazing. You can save at any time by clicking the rabbit button in the bottom right corner. Wow, yummy. Hey, Oniton, can we eat the save bunny? Gretel's tummy is hungry. Usa? Usa doesn't taste good at all, Usa. Don't forget I can help you save Usa. Don't eat the bunny, that's messed up. Alright. There is another path. We won't make it back home unless we follow the pebbles. Oniton, that's not the way home. Or, do you want to live together with Gretel in the middle of the forest? Gretel doesn't mind at all. Proceed onwards. Oh. Strange place. White flowers are blooming in the meadow. Look, Oniton. Flowers are blooming. It's beautiful. Can we take some back home? Mama loves flowers, so she'll be happy for sure. Yes, here's one for you too, Oniton. The flowers smell really sweet. Gretel loves the smell of flowers. Oniton, of course you like it too, right? Next time, Gretel will make a flower crown for Oniton as a present. Then we'll play make-believe together. Oniton can be the prince, Gretel will be the princess. I think you have some underlying issues you should get checked out by a psychologist, psychiatrist, or literally anybody with a brain. Proceed onwards. Oniton, look, over there. We made it home. Let's go home. Thank goodness, now we can see Papa and Mama again. Let me guess. The sign says Woodcutter's house. It's the house where the four of us, me, Gretel, Papa, and Mama live together. Let's play a prank on them. Alright. The wood that Papa's collecting is stacked up in one place. Gretel wanted to help Papa with his work. Gretel's sad there's not much she can do to help. If she could help Papa just a little bit, we wouldn't be kicked out of the house for sure. It's a well that hasn't been used in years. It's all dried up and crusty. Oniton, why is Gretel's family so poor? Mama said that if we had a lot of money, we'd be really happy. Wouldn't it be nice if we could make lots of money? I think the issue is that you guys live in the middle of a forest. There's a stream running near the house. The water's too muddy to be used as drinking water. The Gretel reflected in the water looks a bit mean. Oniton, what do you look like reflected in the water? The white pebbles clearly marked the way back to the house. There was a splendid wooden bridge built over the stream. It was built by Papa because it was inconvenient for him to get his feet wet every time. Hey Oniton, where did you find these pebbles? Gretel wants to collect them together with you. It's dimly lit, but it looks like the sun will be coming out soon. How long have we been walking in the woods? Whew, for some reason, Gretel's getting sleepy. Let's hurry and get in bed and sleep together, Oniton. Huh. Can't go back in the forest yet? How tragic. The lights in the house are not lit. Papa and Mama are probably asleep, not caring that we were running ourselves ragged in the middle of the forest. Gretel can hear Papa snoring. Is Mama sleeping too? It looks like no one will say welcome back to us. That seems lonely. Thanks to the pebbles guiding their way, the two of them were able to make it back home safely. However, the nightmare was not over yet. Even though they came back, the situation in this family hadn't changed. At the limit of hunger, the woodcutter and his wife decided to take the children into the woods again. When Hansel learned that the two of them were plotting again, he tried to slip out through the window and collect pebbles, but to his surprise it was locked, so he couldn't collect them. As he headed deep into the forest, instead of pebbles, he tore out small pieces of his bread and dropped it on the road. They arrived back in the deep, deep forest, a different, more dangerous area than before. Hansel and Gretel had been collecting twigs. Now, go by the fire so you won't get cold. Papa and Mama are gonna chop some wood nearby, okay? When they woke up, it was already completely dark. The children were left alone in the woods, again. Have they left us behind again? Oniton, what should we do? Gretel's scared. It's alright, don't worry. Patting Gretel on the head. Yes, as they walked through the forest, Hansel put down breadcrumbs to act as markers. Wow, Oniton, you're so amazing. Oniton is Gretel's hero. Following the markers, the two of them decided to leave the forest. Come on, Oniton, let's go back home quickly. You'll be alright. We just need to follow the markers like before, right? Click on the map to explore and escape from the forest with Gretel. You can talk to Gretel by clicking on her. Are you alright? Don't worry, we just need to follow Oniton's markers this time too. You know, if Oniton's here, Gretel won't be scared no matter where she goes. As long as she's with Oniton, Gretel doesn't mind if we don't go back to that house. Huh. Looking at the fire, it doesn't warm just Gretel's body, but it makes her feel warm inside. Why is that? I rummaged around in the bushes. There doesn't seem to be anything useful. Oniton, watch your step. Papa said that he once saw a snake in the forest. He said if you step on the snake, it might bite and kill you with poison. That's scary. Gretel doesn't want to be poisoned to death. I'm glad you speak in the third person. It's hilarious. In the dark forest, many trees are standing in a row. It's very creepy, but I feel safer with Gretel here with me. Hey, Oniton, there seems to be someone standing over there. No, it's just my imagining. There's definitely someone out there. Maybe there's someone living deep in the forest. I don't see anybody. You alright, Gretel? I rummaged around shoes. Wait, insects are crawling over the place. It's disgusting. Are you looking for bugs again? Are you hungry? Gretel's lunch, only Tom can have it. Gretel's fine with eating bugs. Please don't eat bugs, that's bad for you. Huh? Only Tom, this is bad, there's no bread. Wait, did someone eat it? Oh no, the breadcrumbs that Hansel dropped had become food for the small birds. Hansel and Gretel were now truly lost, and were puzzling over which was the correct route. From here on, you must play Hansel's road and lead the way. Ah, this must be where we make our decisions. Hello, bird. Ooh, I'm stuffed. Hey, Oniton, this bird must have eaten all the bread. Oh, it's those two from last time. Gretel knew it. Should have gone with grilled chicken last time. But maybe it's not too late for that. Usa, do you know where to go? Ah, it's the bunny. Usa provided save points for the nation. Care to save Usa? Oniton, since we're here, why don't we save here? Even if Oniton dies later on, we can always start over again from here. I like that. I like that a lot. Are you sure you want to go this way? Once you choose, you can't go back. The trees in the forest are rustling and swaying in the wind, with a creaking eerie sound. It's like they're trying to prey on our fears. Maybe some ghosts will come out. Just kidding. It's a lie. Oniton, were you scared? Proceed onwards, yes. Ooh, it's a cave. Tall weeds are growing here. It's as if they're trying to block our way. Hey, Oniton. My shoes are all torn up from walking too much. Let's take a break soon. Is there a good spot around here? Proceed onwards. Yes, this lovely cave. We totally went the wrong way. But that's alright. This cave is just right. Let's get some rest here. Gretel's feeling a bit tired. Let's rest a bit. You wouldn't leave Gretel all alone, Oniton, would you? The cave is damp. The pitter-patter of dripping water echoes from somewhere. It's a little shabby, but it'll keep the wind and rain away. Oh right, Gretel's thought of something good. Let's not go home anymore. Gretel and Oniton, the two of us can live here together. Isn't that a good idea? Sure. Proceed onwards. Deep into the cave. I mean, the story of Hansel and Gretel involves finding a house made of candy, but this one isn't made of candy, it looks evil. Gretel wants to rest in that house right now. If it's empty, Gretel will turn it into her house. It's almost done. I think the sky's getting a little brighter. How long have we been walking in the forest? I'm tired. Gretel's getting really sleepy. This is us standing by itself in the forest. Who could have built it? Hey, Oniton, why are you making such a difficult face? We might finally get a good meal and a bed. Be happier. The footprints look like they lead into the house. Gretel wasn't imagining things when she saw those figures earlier. Isn't Gretel amazing? No choice now. There was a small hole in the wall of the mysterious house. Gretel was peering through the hole with great interest. Oniton, look, there's lots of people, and everyone seems happy. Hearing this, Hansel did the same and peeked into the hole. There were many naked men and women inside the house. Everyone seemed to be having fun dancing in an unknown dance. Color drained from his face immediately. He felt that what was happening in this house was abnormal. I'd seen something that I shouldn't have. Hansel felt uncomfortable, so he pulled Gretel's hand away from the place. However, Gretel was entranced by the scene inside the house and refused to move. This house seemed so delightful. Hey, let's go in, okay? Even though he said no, Gretel wouldn't listen. And then, just when Hansel was about to be fed up, to his surprise, the door opened and a man came out. Well, well, well. My little visitors, you shouldn't be here. What are you doing out here in this place? Gretel's been looking at this house because it looks fun. Is it okay if we go in and play? Oh, no. Gretel walked happily in the house, the man taking her by the hand. And you, what will you do? The man asked Hansel. Hansel got scared and began running away. Hansel ran through the forest until he was exhausted. Hansel continued running, fell down, got covered in mud, and screamed, but no voice came out. Right now, Gretel must be out of Hansel's reach. Out of anyone's reach, she was... He couldn't help but think that even at this very moment, his sister was being violated. Eventually, completely exhausted, he slipped away into the bushes and burst into the tears. How could he have let this happen? He blamed himself. As he tried to catch his breath, suddenly he heard the voice of his beloved person. Onitan? To his astonishment, Gretel was standing right in front of him. You know, Gretel has something she really needs to tell you, Onitan. Why did you abandon Gretel? Didn't you say we'll be together forever? Liar, liar, liar. Oh yeah, we're dead. Because we ran away. Because we made the wrong choice. Ain't that swell? Nice. What do you mean true end? I don't like that ending. If that's the true end, then we're gonna go a different path. Let's go to the left. Hey, Onitan. What does death feel like? Does that mean Gretel's not going to be here anymore? It's all strange, isn't it? You know, if Gretel's together with Onitan, Gretel isn't scared of death. White flowers are blooming in the meadow. It's a small pretty flower. What's its name again? What a cute flower. Don't worry. I won't pick you up, Mr. Flower. I'm just looking. Because all the flowers that Gretel picks, they all wither up. That's too sad. Oh dear. Proceed onwards. Yes. This cave looks different. Are we really going the right way? Gretel's getting a little bit worried. Proceed onwards. Gretel's not here. Did we get separated? I'm sure we went into the cave together. Where did she go? Don't tell me she's playing a prank on me. You're trying to scare me, but it's no use. What a laughable joke. The inside of the cave is damp and gloomy. Just where's Gretel gone? I looked everywhere for her, but I can't find her. Who are you? Are you a witch? The next thing Hansel knew, a girl in a black robe was standing in front of him. Why are you here? Isn't there a saying in the village that you shouldn't enter this forest? Hansel explained the situation to the girl. The girl nodded her head and looked at Hansel with eyes that seemed to see through everything. So you're not from the village? Then how did you sneak in here? Oh, so you've been abandoned. Poor thing. Hey, do you want to get out of this forest? The future you may not be there, but do you still want to get out? I guess so. I think that's good too. But what should I think I know what you're going to do. Think about it. What is it that your loved one really wants? The girl said to that and disappeared into the forest. Hansel continued to wander through the forest alone. How many days has he been walking? Hansel was so exhausted that he could barely remember who he was. A few days after he met the girl, at last, his long journey had come to an end. Opened the door. Yeah, I'm sure she's hiding somewhere, trying to prank me, right? If I'm right, then say it. It's not possible for Greta to disappear. We've been together since birth. We've always been good friends. Above all, she is my beloved little sister. Oh, he looks pissed. Now I've avenged Gretel. Serves you right. I watched as the blood trickled down from Papa's axe, and then I lifted it up again. Hey, I like this ending. Sweet, sweet revenge. I'm coming to you, Gretel, because I don't want to be in a place like this. A world without Gretel is boring. He killed his parents and then himself. True end. Revenge. Huh. Okay. I see. Then you can go and see how it ends. The desire you wished for. There's a small trail in the woods up ahead that should lead you straight to the exit. Now go. The girl said that and disappeared into the forest. Hansel went straight down the path as the girl said. Then he suddenly sees something and starts running. What in the world? At the end of the road he saw a familiar house. Opened the doors. As Hansel was about to open the door, he heard the sound of laughter from inside the house. Congratulations. It was a big success. There's no Hansel to get in the way anymore. Now we have just the right amount of mouths to feed. Well done, Gretel. Well done. Poor Gretel. How hard it must have been for you to abandon your brother. Really, what an awful thing to go through. No, it's okay. As long as Papa and Mama are happy, Gretel can do anything. I'm not a fan of this ending. True end. You're still alive? Question mark? Okay. Oh, there's two other paths. Are you sure you want to go this way? Once you choose, you can't go back. I don't see anything unusual in the grass. Ah, Gretel just heard a rumbling sound over there. It's true. It really was. It's not a lie. Let's get out of here. It's the flower field, Onitan. Gretel wants to bring back some flowers to Mama. Then Gretel will get scolded again. That's why they don't want us anymore. Oh. I believe the name of this flower is Jasmine. Mama taught me that a long time ago. Hey, the flowers are so pretty and cute, but Gretel just can't seem to pick flowers and play with them like usual. Picking flowers is the same as killing them, isn't it? Gretel's starting to understand how flowers feel. Oh dear. Proceed onwards? Yes. I can't find Gretel. She was just here a while ago. Where in the world did she go? I looked all around, but I couldn't see her figure. I wonder if she's taking care of business somewhere else. Gretel, just where did you go? But I can't find her. Don't tell me you've gone somewhere off without me, that idiot. Didn't you say we'd always be together? Oh no. Proceed onwards. There's a flower field, not only the jasmines that I saw earlier, but the colorful flowers were blooming. Hydrangea, daffodil, ivy, and emerald. Oh no. Those are the only ones I knew. I'm sure Gretel would have loved to see them. You're about to die, Hansel. You are about to brutally die. I walked and walked, but I couldn't find Gretel. I feel like I've been going around in circles for a while now. As if lured in by something, I went deeper and deeper into the forest. There could be something out there. There could be a better future than right now. Although in any case, such a convenient thing doesn't exist. There's no future for me without Gretel. I was walking aimlessly when I stumbled over something and fell down. A familiar blue ribbon was tangled around my feet. This belongs to Gretel. I looked everywhere for her, but she was not there. Maybe she's already... A deep despair fills my head. I'm so hungry and weak I can't even walk anymore. I stopped and sat down at the base of a large tree, waiting for it to end. I decided that on that day I'd protect Gretel, but in the end, I'm sitting here pathetically, unable to protect anyone. I wonder how many days has passed. This life of mine, born unwanted, is now about to end. Soon death is beckoning for me. I held Gretel's ribbon tight. I loved you. I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you at the very end, Gretel. I gently closed my eyes and fell asleep. True end. Lost in the forest. He found the flowers of the other place. Met her Rafflesia. That's tragic, really. Okay. The only place we have not been is this way. Are you sure you want to go this way? Once you choose, you can't go back. Oniton, you know, Gretel was just thinking about something. How about we just run away together? It might be surprisingly fun that way. The trees are rustling and swaying eerily. I think I felt the presence of a person in the forest. Wasn't there someone over there just now? That's weird. Is it just Gretel's imagination? Proceed onwards. When I took my eyes off her for a moment, Gretel was happily picking flowers. Gretel wants to live in this forest forever, because that way we can live together forever without Papa and Mama getting in our way. Here, I made a flower crown. I'll give it to you, Oniton. Gretel's already at her limit of hunger. Oniton, your tummy's also been growling for a while now. Would you like to eat Gretel's hand? It might not be very delicious, though. No, that doesn't sound very fun. The wind is picking up. It's nighttime and a little chilly. Oniton, why are you in such a hurry? There's no way we could be happy even if we go back to that house. It doesn't matter what happens to Papa and Mama anymore. It sure doesn't. It sure doesn't. Proceed onwards. There's a stump just big enough for one person to sit on. Chopped wood was gathered in a corner. Somehow Gretel feels a bit tired. Gretel will just sit on that stump over there and rest. Oniton, why don't we take a break together? A hatchet is stuck in this tree stump. It looks like Papa's, but it's different. So there's other woodcutters than Papa? Gretel didn't know that. Hey, this axe. Why don't we take it? It might come in handy. Yeah, we should take the axe. Oniton. Gretel just wanted to call out to you. Love you, Oniton. Looks like this is where the woodcutters do their work. Maybe Papa and Mom will come here to do work. Papa, Mama, aren't you sad that you left Gretel behind? You really don't feel anything at all, huh? Proceed onwards. As long as Gretel's with us, I think we won't die. The lake is filled with crystal clear water. This water might be okay for us to drink. Oniton, Gretel's been to this lake before. Gretel went to this lake with Mama to fetch water. At the end of the forest, there was an open clearing. The sun is shining on the surface of the lake, making it sparkle. Wow, it's like a fantasy, Oniton. It's like Oniton and Gretel have wandered into another world. Let's just run away like this, just the two of us, as far away as we can. Oniton, you're shaking. Don't worry, anything that threatens Oniton, Gretel's gonna kill them all. Because Gretel will protect Oniton. Oh dear. A house made of candy. That's terrifying. Wow, amazing. What a cute house over there. And it smells so good. Who lives in here, Oniton? Let's take a peek. It's a good thing there's a house here, thank goodness. Gretel doesn't want to get caught in the rain anymore. It's so good to sleep somewhere with a roof over your head. In the middle of the forest, there's a cute little house standing all by itself. A soft, sweet scent drifts through the air. Grumble. My stomach rumbled modestly. Oniton, you're hungry too? This house smells good. Maybe there's food in there. Let's go, Oniton. Try eating the candy house? No. It's a very pretty house. It's not very big, so it doesn't look like anyone lives here. Hey look, Oniton. The house is made of candy, see? Amazing. Is Gretel dreaming? Come here, Oniton. Quickly. Let's eat together. Maybe... try eating the house? Sure, why not? And I guess this follows the normal ending of Hansel and Gretel. Who is it that's eating my house without permission? What? You scared us, Granny. Who are you? I live in this house all by myself. You came at just the right time to kill my boredom, so come on in. I have sweets, juice, fruits, everything. You children must be hungry, no? Really? Thanks, Granny. Thank goodness, Oniton, she's gonna treat us. We're gonna turn into her food. When they entered the house, the old woman offered them drinks and sweets. There's seconds as well. When they were full, they fell asleep in the soft bed Granny had prepared for them. The old woman smiled at Hansel and Gretel's sleeping faces. Which one shall I eat first? It's been a long time since I've had a treat. The Granny was a cannibal witch. While he was asleep, she locked Hansel up in a big bird cage. Granny knocked on Gretel and yelled at her. How long are you gonna sleep? Hurry up and prepare a pot to boil your brother in. Sadly, Gretel had to help in the process of cooking Hansel. Gretel was so sad that she could hardly move. Why are you dilly-dallying about? How long are you gonna keep your mouth shut? Give me a break. Don't worry about the pot, just go into the stove and watch over it. Granny, you know, Gretel doesn't know how to light the stove. What a silly little girl you are. Listen. Wait, look, this is how you do it. Watch me. The old woman then sticks her head into the stove. At that moment, Gretel took the opportunity and pushed the old woman as hard as she could. Hey. The old woman fell into the fire, screamed, and burned to death. Foolish Granny. Gretel won't let you eat, Oniton. After burning the witch to death, Gretel ran to Hansel, who was locked in the big bird cage. Relax, Oniton. That annoying old lady is gone now. Once Hansel was able to get out of the birdcage, he hugged Gretel tightly. Oniton. So happy. Gretel did her best for Oniton, you know. There were many treasures inside this strange house made of candy. Hansel stuffed as much of it into his pocket as he could. And as he opened the door to bring it back home to Papa and Mama... Oniton, where are you going? No, this treasure's for Oniton and Gretel to live in here forever. Gretel won't let you take it back to Papa and Mama, because we don't have to go back to the house anymore, remember? Why won't you listen to Gretel? Why are you looking away? Do you not like Gretel? That's not true, see? Oniton loves Gretel too. Loves her very much, right? Gretel believes in you, Oniton. Don't betray Gretel, alright? There's no one to get in our way now. So let's make love together all the time. Oh god. After defeating the terrible witch, Hansel and Gretel lived happily ever after in the House of Sweets. Bad end. A happy tale. Okay, now I'm confused. So is the bad end meant to be the normal ending of Hansel and Gretel? So confused. Good game though. Nice story. Gretel's a mass murderer. It's great. I hope you guys have all enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. If you didn't, thanks for watching anyway. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. As always, goodbye.